Fucking get in!
Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you!
If you're new to the channel, or even if you're not and you're a regular but you haven't done already, please hit the subscribe button. We really want to push on and build this channel. We really want to get to 10,000. It's a long, arduous journey to that magical number, but I believe with your help we can manage that here.
That was the Blades of last season. That was fucking brilliant.
Oh my god, this is meant to be a preview video for Tottenham, but as you can tell, we're filming it straight after the Newcastle game because what better time to film it?
Bring on the Tottenham.
3 points.
Europe. Well, Cardiff and Swansea, right? Fucking cow.
And there's the fucking title now. We deserve it after that. I've never seen us batter a team so much as we have in that game.
They were brilliant. First half especially. So, 85% possession at one bit.
Oh.
But did we pull our pants when Bogle headed that one backwards? Fucking hell.
You were clinging on for life.
Hey, it's a good job wife didn't take me fucking blood pressure tonight, I'll tell you. I would have been through where a fucking room for.
I'm not having fucking house, I don't want to see the fucking plastic.
Stroke 2 were coming along.
No, that's later. Oh.
Yes, so, it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling.
So, going on to Tottenham, so how many going to win that game by?
Hey, never count the Blades out. Be a few pigs now saying, oh, he's going to fucking do it again, that bastard.
Well, they're all frantically searching the internet for a 6-pronged fork now. For a picture of that. Fucking horrible cunts. Any road. Line up. Why would you change it?
Why would you change it?
Why would you change it?
Exactly the same. But I thought Bogle were absolutely sensational. I thought Didsey were sensational.
Oh, fucking Burke was something else.
Burke.
Osborne had game of his life. Ampadu, we're all fucking slating him last week. Had a game of his life up until we scored, and then he seemed to lose his head a bit, but even then he was alright. Ramsdale should lose a contact lens every fucking game.
That smile.
Oh.
That fucking smile. Priceless.
I think he won a lot of points with that. Let's just... Can we not get him some of them, like sports goggle things like Edgar Davids used to wear, so he's not fucking about with eye drops?
Oh dear.
This is a serious preview video, Kevin.
Yes, sorry. Right, let's get serious now.
Oh.
Right, what we got to talk about? I can't think about it. I was shaking, I'd got tears rolling down my face, so fucking... What a moment. But now we're going to talk about Tottenham.
We're going to talk about Tottenham. We fucking won! They are a scary team, Tottenham. Fucking Son and Kane and all that.
Could do with Son breaking a leg or something in training this week, and Kane probably getting a broken neck. No serious.
No serious.
So we just got to play as we played tonight, and nobody's expecting us to get over from these next 3 games anyway. So
3? Fucking hell,
it's 3, isn't it? You've got Man City and...
Yeah, we've got Tottenham, Man U,
Man City,
and
then we play fucking
West
Brom, so...
And then Chelsea.
As long as we get above that 11 points, that's all I'm bothered about.
Well, we're not fucking daft. We know that we're probably already relegated, but whenever there's a fucking win to be had, we'll enjoy it because it's been so fucking long.
It has been so fucking long.
And look, we did to Tottenham last season. I know it were at Lane.
Yeah. They had a full team out. They can't.
Why not do it again?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Fucking do it. Oh.
That would really set a few.
Oh mate. Oh mate. Don't give me hope. But it's hope that kills you. But even if we don't win again until West Brom, and even if we lose against West Brom, we've won a game now.
Yeah. We're hearing commentators say tonight. Is this not a team that's going for Europe? Not one that's not won a game all season.
People are gonna say that you've only beat fucking Bristol and Newcastle, but. Fucking hell, that where we played in that last game, so we can take that forward.
Oh yeah, we've won 2 now, haven't we?
We've won 2 games.
Well, we're on a 8 fucking run. Yeah.
Look, as you can tell, this is going to be a very in-depth fucking talk about the Tottenham game, so what I'm just going to do now is go into the team now. I don't give a fuck either. We're filming this after a fair few drinks, so fuck it. There were no point waiting, were there? Might as well just film it now. On to team news and fans. Fucking come on, you players!
An obviously difficult one because of the nature of the injury with Ollie, and it hopefully still being a contact sport, which I'll be disappointed if it turns out not to be. The nature of the injury has to be tested in training, so he's come through the early parts of his recovery, and we've still got another day to go, and to see where he's at. But is a doubt, but be delighted if he's available. But it's really a day by day process with Ollie. These young boys, if you look at the backgrounds, if I take the England under-21 goalkeeper who was coveted by a lot of teams in the summer, the England under-21 centre forward who was coveted by a lot of teams in the summer, Ethan Ampadu, Welsh international, went to Leipzig last year, coveted by a lot of clubs in the summer. It's been difficult for them because as young players, as you can obviously imagine, coming into a side that's got his injuries, that obviously had not got the results at the start of the season, would be a test for these young players. It would be a test for senior players, as it is, and it has been. Look, it's been a test for Ollie Norwood. It's been a test for John Egan. It's been a test for Ender Stevens. It's been a test for Fleck, Basham, Baldock. And these are experienced boys that have played 200, 300 and 400 games.
Gareth is a player on loan until the end of the season. Not one second of discussion, and we are speaking about, of course, Gareth himself, Real Madrid, Tottenham. But I promise you, not one second of discussion. Gio, of course, is not, and we still have 2 training sessions before the game. But I believe no more problems in principle. I don't look to the table. Of course, I look, but I go deeper than that. And they are not the worst team in the Premier League at all. They are a much better team than what the table says. You look at their matches, you analyze their matches, and many times the opponent was not better than them, and many times was one of these small big details that decides the score, decides the points, and decides the table.
Hi there guys, it's Ricky Sachs here from The Last Word on Spurs. Hope you're all keeping safe and well out there. I'm here to do a preview of Sheffield United to come at the weekend for Tottenham. Sheffield United, a game there at the moment is typical, isn't it? Spurs playing them just as they come into a little bit of form. Their first Premier League win against Newcastle United just the other evening, so they'll be coming to this game on quite a high. Spurs, we're actually playing against Fulham this evening, so it'll be interesting to see how Spurs tackle that game. Of course, Spurs playing a dated game due to the coronavirus outbreak, and therefore also need to rearrange another game as well that they had at the weekend. So it's going to be quite a tough period for Tottenham in this next 2 to 3 weeks. A lot of games to come. Of course, they're still involved in the FA Cup, Europa League, of course also that Carabao Cup final to come against Manchester City. So it'll be very interesting to see how Tottenham navigate their way through this next month set of fixtures. Spurs have struggled on occasions to break down opposition. Leicester City being a prime example. We've dropped points at home to the likes of Everton, Newcastle, West Ham. So for Tottenham, I'll be interested to see how we approach this game and how Sheffield United come into this one. I would say I'm going to go for a 3-1 Spurs win. I think Spurs, really the form they're showing over this last couple of months, although it has been patchy in some parts, is that they do have some newfound ability to try and grind out the wins. I know there was questions about whether Spurs could compete for the title. I think at the moment, Spurs firstly and foremontly need to focus on getting back into the top 4. So I'm always expecting a difficult game against Sheffield United. I think one thing I will say is that Sheffield United's lack of points for me hasn't been through a lack of trying. I think they've been so unlucky this season on the number of occasions I've watched them. So I don't think it'll be easy. I'm going to go for 3-1 Spurs, but I'm expecting a tough game. Still up, guys, for the rest of the season. It's not for this one. Boys.
Hi, my name is Chris Cowlin, Tottenham fan, and I'm previewing the Sheffield United v Spurs game this Sunday. Well, of course, the last few days have been very difficult, very frustrating for all of us Tottenham fans. Drawing 1-1 at home at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium on Wednesday night. We went 1-0 up, and then the second half we defended most of it, didn't really go for that second goal, didn't kill the game, which was very, very frustrating, and we've done that in so many games so far this season. A 1-1 draw at home to Newcastle. Then we've got a 3-3 against West Ham where we were 3-0 up. Crystal Palace game, we went 1-0 up, we drew 1-1. Wolves went 1-0 up, drew 1-1. Of course, on Wednesday against Fulham, done exactly the same thing. We have dropped so many points. And of course, Sheffield United have just got their first Premier League win of the season against Newcastle. And before that, you won against Bristol Rovers in the FA Cup. So you've won your last 2 out of 2. The mood in the Sheffield United changing rooms Sunday afternoon will be very, very high going into this Spurs home game. 2 wins out of 2. The Spurs team, the Spurs fans in the last couple of days would have been very down and have been very down because of the way that we have been dropping so many points. A lot of Tottenham fans, certainly on my YouTube channel, if I asked them the other day, put your score predictions in the comment section below. Most of them predictions have come back as a 1-1 draw. A lot of Tottenham fans are expecting us to drop points again against Sheffield United. On paper, this game looks like an easy win for Spurs. Certainly up to the point where you hadn't won a Premier League game. I know you won the last one, but it will be a very difficult game. You beat us 3-1 at Bramall Lane last season. It all depends on how Jose Mourinho sets up. It all depends whether the likes of Gareth Bale and Dele Alli will play as well, because a lot of Tottenham fans are calling out for Dele Alli to play. Certainly, he could have changed the game Wednesday night. It was a bit of a surprise to a lot of us that Jose Mourinho didn't change it. We need the win on Sunday to get morale back up, to get the fans back on side, and most of all, to get the fans back on side. Jose Mourinho needs to play an attacking style. Perhaps put Dele Alli in the team, perhaps put Gareth Bale in the team. Use Carlos Vinicius a lot more, because he's played a lot in the cup games so far this season, but he hasn't played enough in Premier League football.
Ooh. A little bit of the bubbly. Well, you're right, lads. It's the captain here. I'm having an absolute ghoul. We are Blades. We are Blades. Oh, we are Blades. Absolutely amazing. Honestly, who knew that being on 5 points at the bottom of the Prem would feel so good? I feel like we've won the cup final. Honestly, amazing. Obviously, the result alone is astonishing. Even if we'd shithoused it 1-0 off of someone's arse in the last minute, and it was a dubious win, and you're thinking, oh well, we played bad but we won. The result alone is astonishing. Everyone, every single player, even Ampadu, even Fleck, even Norwood, who this season have been absolutely dire. Tonight they turned up and they were back to their very best. And it was absolutely incredible to watch. It was an amazing game to watch. It was just the change in mentality, how positive we were going forward. Just playing forward passes, positive passes. I might not be able to, knock out the songs and the lyrics like Panchero, but I can raise a glass and chug champagne like no one else. Up the fucking Blades.
Well, I can safely say that those are the best 4 days I've had in about 6 months. It's... wow. It feels weird to be this happy about winning your first game of the season at the 18th attempt. But it's just that relief, innit? And it does feel good. And more than the win itself, even though that obviously is a massive part of it, the performance, especially in the first half, was ridiculously good. That is how we played last season, throughout the majority of last season when we had fans in. The movement, the slick play, McGoldrick dropping in, making things happen but getting himself into good positions, Lundstram and Fleck arriving in the box, setting up moves. It just looked good. It looked fantastic. Jayden Bogle looks like an absolute star on that right hand side. George Baldock's going to have to do some very hard work to get back in this side when he's fit. Osborne looks great on the left, so Stevens again, he's going to have to do some hard work. Like, I feel like now that's an 11 that we go with. It was a smart change to bring Burke off for Sharp, and Billy, just what a hero, man. What an absolute hero he is, delivering for us when it was his moment. Bit fortunate with the penalty, even though I do think it was a penalty. I think Sharp should have got sent off afterwards, though, for that challenge that he got a booking for. But, just the absolute relief. And I think I felt my soul left my body when Bogle chested it back to Ramsdale again at the end. If we're going to win more matches, don't do that at the end every time, please. God. But yeah, Tottenham now, so it's not exactly the easiest game to go into, but what can we say? We're probably still going down, but we've got to take confidence from it, and let's go and give them a game, because who knows? Who knows now? Come on, you Blades.
2 wins in a week, a good time to be a Blade, finally. Yeah, just super happy with performance. From start to finish, even before they went down to 10 men, you could only see one winner. It was hard to see where we were going to score because we missed so many decent opportunities. They put so many bodies on the line as well, Fernandez and Shah, but we managed to break it down. We got as just as rewards basically for the effort and determination that they showed. Bogle, man at match, absolutely shit out that kid. We've got an absolute diamond with him, and I don't know how he's not been playing sooner. When you consider we got him from Derby and he played really well in that game against Burnley in the Cup, and then we just didn't see him again for ages. And now his footwork is fantastic. He gets the ball, he pivots, he swings, and he keeps the ball so tight to his feet, and he just moves and he glides. And I was saying to my dad, when he gets the ball, he doesn't stick to the wide like Baldock does. Now, this is nothing against Baldock, but Baldock sticks to the wide and wants to get across in. Bogle does this thing where he goes wide and then cuts in. And as the camera pans, you can see him just disappear off your screen and go into the middle of the park. And at one point, we were alongside as 2 strikers. Good result on to Spurs. I think we can smash them. We just need to make sure that when we lose possession, we're not overall, because that's what Spurs do. They like to bang it forward. They don't like to play with possession, they like to play without the ball. So as soon as we lose possession, they'll knock it forward. Son, Kane, everyone Undembele will just run forward and overload us. We like to be overloaded, unfortunately, which means it's playing into their hands, so we just need to be cautious. We can get a draw. It's not against the realms of possibility we can get a draw. We can still get a win. Don't think we will. I think a draw is the best bet, but don't overcommit. Come on, Blades, have a good week.
Well. What a result. What a performance. Pressing, passing, urgency, fast-flowing football like the Blades that we used to. Good overall result. Bit like watching Brazil in 70s. On to Tottenham. That'll be a tough match. Sunday. We Harry Kane. Yeah, be a tough one. But with a belief and confidence, who knows? We might get a point. Who knows? Oh, hang on a minute, my phone's ringing. Hello. Hiya, Chris. Hiya. You alright? Yeah, no problem. Yeah. Yep. So you still want that ton of sand and ton of cement for Sunday? Yeah. And you still want all them bricks as well? Yeah. No problem, mate. I'll sort it out for you. I'll get them dropped off before Sunday. Cheers. Up the Blades. Sorted.
Get in, Blades. Finally got that first win. And they deserved it. A really, really good performance. There were a lot of the old United playing tonight against Newcastle. Oh, yeah, just so happy to get that bleeding win. A lot of praises actually for some players that have been under a lot of pressure at the moment. Ampadu, best game he's had in a Blaze shape. He was brilliant. Burt did really well. Shooting, a problem again for him, but not going to that, was still on a high. So yeah, we've got to win. So happy. Finally, all the remarks now about how long we've not going without a win can stop, and we can just look forward now. So I know we've got some really tough games coming up, starting with Spurs on Sunday. It's going to be a tough game, but we played well against them last season when we had a really, really good, actually, 2 games against them. So hopefully this high will last us now, and I'm not saying we're going to get out of relegation. I'm not going to say something stupid like that after 1 win. But I can just hope they make a good fight of it and carry on, knock on, and let's hope we can get another victory against Tottenham. Same team, it's got to be. Even if Stevens Baldock's back, I think it's going to stay to same team. So yeah, come on, well happy, well done Blades, well done Billy Sharp getting his 100th goal for the Blades. So come on, roll on Sunday.
Well, how good does that feel? Brilliant performance that. Quality first half, Norwood pulling strings, brilliant. Faultless first half. Thought it was going to be one of them games again at Endo where they were going to break away and score, which they've done in so many games this season, but fabulous. Thought we played really well. Of course, Spurs is a different thing now. They're both Manchester teams, but at least it gives us hope, and it shows us that if we do go down, these players can pull teams apart in that championship. What we need is Chris Wilder, and that's all we need. We'll be back if we go down. But brilliant feeling. 2 wins on trot.
When you win a game, things are different. Things seem a lot better. You feel a lot better. And you feel a lot fucking cooler. Unbelievable scenes last night at Bramall Lane. I hated watching that game, I'm not going to lie. I absolutely hated watching it because it was just so nerve-wracking. I felt ill after. Ben of Blades Pod said that he had to go to bed at 9 o'clock because it wiped him out. Completely understand that. I'm wearing shades today because I really didn't get much sleep. How sad's that? After a win. Absolutely delighted though to get that monkey off his back, and it's probably not going to change anything. Do you know what I mean? We're probably still going to go down and everything, but just to get that win and in the circumstances and all the shit we've had thrown our way and stuff, and to play like we did, because I thought that were a performance as good as anything that we put in last season, to be honest. Really enjoyed it in terms of performance. Hated the game in the sense that the nerves and everything like that, but yeah, we play like that, we might get 20 points if we carry on like that. Who knows? But yeah, fair play to everyone, because it's been shit for us all, and especially the players. So to bounce back and put in that sort of performance after such a 20 games without a win, or probably even more than that. I don't know, but fair play to everyone. And on to Tottenham, nothing to lose. We've got that monkey off his back now. Let's just enjoy it, and if we can carry on playing like that and putting those sort of performances in, bring on next season, because that was a fantastic performance last night, and I just hope we can keep it up.